Um, why do I have my boots off? And why do I still have Dallas's thank you? Oh, I also have that. I suppose I'll put it here. And I'll put this here. Observers, what what do you think of souls? Do you have an understanding of souls? I don't know. Tasty on toast. I guess I can't say anything about that. I can't actually taste anything, even if I was going to taste a soul, which I don't think I would want to do. I haven't been able to talk to Mother, and CCJ has been in their spire. Their spire? Their tower? Their ice spike? Whatever it's called. I've been checking in on them as much as I can, since I haven't been able to. I wish this could give me the answer. I wish something could give me the answer. I've just been feeling so... I'm not sure what the word is. I said it well the other day to Uncle. Trapped in a... Trapped in a way. Like... If that makes sense. I don't know. Everything has been...
Ceeb, are you in
Oh,
here?
hello. Yes. Hi.
That's the wrong side of the building.
Yes, it is.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
Um, I've been meaning to talk to you about this for a while. The world clock.
Yes.
I wasn't entirely sure what I was planning with it.
Oh,
Just, mainly just that cesium left me to figure out something about the world clock and the observers messing with it, and I was like, all I know of the people who use time magic is you and Locke, so, or at least are time related in some way, because you were the world clock for a bit before, right?
in a sense, I was connected to the world clock. I was a clock based off of the
Right,
world clock. That's what I understand, at least.
right. Um, I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm just trying to figure out something. Um,
Locke does know a lot about time magic. Apparently, you can. Apparently, there is the world clock, and then there is your inner clock. Personal time, I think, was the word used.
hmm,
Which is interesting to me. I wonder how that works for me.
given you used to be connected to the world one.
And I still am. Whenever the time was frozen or played with in any manner, I felt it at my core.
Right. Could you feel any sort of direction from that, maybe?
Not particularly. When it did feel different depending on who was pulling the strings, so to speak. When it was observers, it was a lot more like a soft punch to the gut, maybe.
Right.
When it was When it was Locke, it was more of like a well, pang. I don't know. Not sure.
A
It,
stronger hit.
it was louder. The observers were quieter, but still very, very strong. Just quieter. And Locke was not as strong, but much louder. I don't. It's very weird to explain how time feels.
Hmm. All
Yeah.
right.
And and it's it's weird against, I guess, what would be my personal time.
Now that it's separate, or is it still connected?
I it's hard. It's all tangled together like a bunch of wires. I never thought too much about this, so now that I'm thinking about it, it's interesting to process. Actually, I do wonder how much of the time meddling affected me on a more personal level, like what it did to my soul. If my soul was so connected to the time before.
Right.
I'm rambling a lot. How have you been? Other than
I've been okay, I guess.
that's
Have
good.
you met Robin?
Uh, no, I don't believe I've met anyone by the name of Robin.
Good. They're they're yet another problem on the pile.
Oh, I see.
I think apparently they're like a weird future clone thing of Astrophel, and but they look different, but they can look like Astrophel if they want. So it and they know everything Astrophel does and share an inner chest of all things with Astrophel. And it's like I don't need this right now. Because then it's the inner turmoil of like, what is even real anymore? You know?
You know. Do you have some kind of connection to cesium apparently?
Right. Yeah.
Because cesium contacted you.
Yeah, they were the one who asked me to look into the world clock stuff.
I wonder how they're doing. Did you know what I was designed for? This is related to what you were saying. It's a little long-winded, I suppose.
Uh, I might. I don't. Maybe not.
I was a part of me was a gift from cesium, and then the other part of me was made to be a body for cesium. And then I was told that wasn't what I was meant to do. And I had to just accept that. So, in a sense, I do understand what you mean by not knowing what's real. It's hard to know what's real when the one thing you knew is
Isn't anymore.
isn't real or isn't supposed to be anymore.
Yeah.
Lots of things. I've been alive for 3 months exactly now, I think.
Oh,
Well,
since
technically longer alive, but with a soul, I mean.
how is that going for you? I mean,
Very confusing and conflicting, and it's nice in some ways, where everything is more colorful and vivid and brighter, but at the same time, I feel like I'm missing things, if that makes sense. Like,
Yeah.
I can't experience things exactly the same way as other people do. And apparently, not everyone experiences things exactly the same way, but I that's not what I mean really. It's, like when you're sitting here, you feel the world around you, right?
Yeah, I guess.
I
Oh,
I just kind of feel like I'm floating, but also
you have the
trapped
sense of
in like a
you have the
box.
sense of body position, but not the surroundings.
Yes. I I can visually see and detect what's around me, but I can't really feel, or I'm not really present, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm saying a lot to you. I feel like I can talk to you about things. I'm sorry if that's a lot. I've been at a
No,
been in a
I
particular
kind of was
mood.
the source of it in a way.
I still don't exactly understand how that worked. And Locke has brought it up to me that it doesn't quite make sense either. And I was it was it dying that gave me a soul, or is there something about you that's different? Or is there something about me that was particular in that moment? Or was something entirely out of our control, just a coincidence that that happened at the same time? That was a lot as well.
It's a big topic. It's a whole soul. So,
Yeah. Souls are a lot. Heavy
I
things.
mean, mine isn't particularly here. So, I guess it's that.
Oh, do you mind
What
if I
was it that
ask?
Cesium said? Huh?
Do you mind if I ask how that is?
I don't know. I still, back before, I don't know what changed, but, with soul fractures, the main thing that happened was I guess essentially I was losing connection to the world because I even if my soul wasn't here, the soul fractures were still very real, just more aimed. Like, you remember at the were you no you weren't there at there was some beach party that people hosted over at they call it the end of the world. It's not. It's a lie, and I hate it. Well, hated. I just stopped caring at this point. But there's a location called the end of the world, and there was some party that people hosted there. At the time, I had died twice or three times, I think, and I couldn't see color. It was all like incredibly washed out, and there was like some weird radiant, like neon pink, but everything was completely blank. So like textures were gone. Just so much stuff was broken. Because as it turns out, the thing that was holding me there was acting as a soul and was breaking. That's actually the main. part of the main reason why I made a pact with Cesium.
Oh.
I was not about to leave without being done with whatever I was doing. And then things changed. Obviously, we fixed the world. That was all fine. Fixed Cesium's core. Made the pact. And I think did I meet Astrophel before or after that? But, yeah. So I don't know what it feels like to have a soul in the world to be affected, but I guess I got a close mimic of that. Now it's like a weird double pact thing I've got going on, because there was whoever first put me here and connected me to the tower. Now there's Cesium, who took the place of the tower. So, hooray for pacts.
Hooray! Was that sarcastic?
Kind of.
Oh.
For the first pact that I had unwillingly, yes. For the Cesium one, not so bad.
Does your book have important notes on it?
No, there's just so many things, so many strings of thought to follow. I had started keeping a book about it because I kept forgetting things. I'm like, okay, there's too much to keep track of, so I started writing it down.
Noticed that seems to be very much a soul thing. At least from my experience. And I imagine if your soul isn't exactly with you as much as it is with others, perhaps your memory is affected as well. Your memory is kind of a little over there. You gonna try and get it? that was not literal, by the way.
Speaking of souls and cores and stuff, CCJ.
Oh yes. I
don't talk about this too much, but I think the things that were on those pedestals were part of a core, similar to Cesium's.
Well, I already suggested that was what it was to my mother. I hope that was okay.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know, after Cesium's core being griefed and then stuck being griefed because the Whisper, or Philion, captured Prokaryote, I'm hesitant to just leave a core without someone who knows what to put back into it to restabilize it. Because I don't know what purpose they serve, but they're obviously from the wherever Cesium came from. So, I was going to ask you, do you remember anything that was there?
I do remember us giving back most of the things.
Yeah.
I was very focused on CCJ themselves and not so much what was on the pedestals. So much so that I didn't notice until much later that perhaps that was a core.
Okay. I can see about checking video footage or something.
That's a good idea.
I just don't want something to happen.
If you need
secondary, we're caught unawares.
Yes. Oh no, that was turned off. Um, I was going to suggest if you needed secondary footage to use my records, but that was turned off a while ago, actually. Mother didn't
Oh,
want to be keeping record of things that I saw. It felt it was part of
and
becoming more independent.
oh, and so it's like a invasive. Uh,
Yes,
well, at least she's respective of that.
Mother is very good about that. Very understanding. At least with me.
Well, I guess that's all the main things I can talk to you about. Thank you for that. And sorry for making it all about whatever I'm working on. Um,
It's okay.
how are you, I guess?
I've been in a very odd mood since seeing my uncle the last time. He said some
Your uncle?
things. Alex.
Ah, I can never keep track of who's adopting who at this point. So I'm just like, I don't know who that is
That is fair.
until you say the name. But
I,
what's going on with that?
uh, I talked to Uncle a little bit about feeling how I was feeling regarding being disconnected in a way with myself. And and then Alex went on a little bit of a speech of some kind, and I think I've kind of blocked it a bit out of my memory, but it's made me feel very odd, like like down there. Like I feel like I'm very low, sad, maybe.
That sounds about right. Depressing topic or something like that.
Yes.
Hmm.
I'm trying to think of ways that I can be happier with my state of being in a way. And I know there's only so much I can do to control some things,
Yeah.
like others, like Cassiopeia, who caused trouble, and Taz, who caused trouble, and
Right. Taz.
oh, I'm sorry. Did I remind you of another problem?
Just another thing to investigate. It
Well,
would
it's
have come
been
back to me eventually, but
yeah,
I kind of forgot about that.
I did not.
Trying
Um,
to figure out what to do about him, for him, something. Because Astrophil wants to try and help him,
well,
but
perhaps Rhea can help as well. Do you know who Rhea is?
I think so. I think I helped him out a while ago with some what was the place? Underground City or whatever.
Oh,
The place where the wardens spawn.
oh. Well, I believe she is a therapist, and perhaps she can help with things that are a little more complex, like whatever it is that Taz is going through. Or perhaps
Who
Eclipse,
knows?
who is a doctor.
Yeah.
But if he is a ghost, I'm not sure how much a doctor can help.
You can't really heal the undead. Is that what a ghost is? Spirit?
They are they are undead in a way, or are they just dead?
The dead come back to haunt.
Yes. In lighter news, I've been making more friends like Rhea and Dallas, and
Oh yeah.
there's Hikari, who is very nice. I haven't gotten to talk to her very much though, nor
Hmm.
Rhea, but I've been getting letters from Dallas and seeing Dallas outside of things. So that has been nice. And then there's I moved in here. I don't think we've talked since I moved in here. Very
I don't think
much, at
so.
least.
I think last time I talked to you was after we met CCJ,
Yes, and I showed
where we
everyone
did
my
the
room, and we
raffle.
had a very fun time. Yes. I was. I had a point there. I feel like I had a point there.
Something about friends, meeting people.
Friends, meeting people, making new memories, better memories, which is nice. It's good.
Yes. Yeah,
And
I mean,
Locke has been very nice and helping me with various things, like when I was kidnapped by Mercy.
I think I heard about that.
Locke took care of it. It's good.
That's true.
It's all good. And Locke
That's
is
good.
very nice. And I've been learning to cook. That's also been fun. With Jack. And that's, yeah. So good things are happening too. It's a roller coaster, I believe is the metaphor there. It's a roller coaster of emotions. I've been doing a lot of reading as well. And there's a lot of metaphors in reading, depending on what kind of reading you do, but certainly a lot of metaphors in the reading I've been doing recently, and I've had to look up a lot of things in my database and be like, what does this mean? It's like, oh, it's a common phrase talking about this.
Sounds like fun, I guess.
Learning is quite fun. Would you like a coffee?
Oh.
Oh, yes, that'll happen. It's just where we live. This isn't a coffee, though. This is a hot cocoa. There's a difference. I can't taste the difference, but I'm sure it's there. My inventory is now
Yeah.
not even. I have made a grave error. It's okay. I'm just
I
going to
kind of
split
get
up.
that.
I'm going to split
It's
up
a
the
weird,
bottles.
a weird even for me, but it's something of one.
It has an order, a pattern of some kind.
Yeah.
That must be followed. I understand that. Was there any other concerns or questions you had?
Not really. That covered most everything I was looking into.
I'm glad.
So,
I
all I gotta do now is talk to Locke sometime, maybe, and see what I can do about the world clock, and what else?
you have a lot on your plate. It's a good thing you have a notebook.
Just a little bit. It does help. Well, in the meantime, do you want to see a new shop I'm working on?
Sure.
Do you have the warp to the Arc Hub?
Possibly. We're gonna find out. Nope. But I have
Just
it to
called.
Emberland. I can go
We'll
to
take
Emberland.
that. Yeah, we can just take this down here.
Yes.
That's where you went!
Oh.
You rat. Get back here, kid.
I've seen that. I've seen, maybe not this exact one, but I've seen this LA in. Oh no, I've seen this exact LA.
This kid
Blank.
is a brat and
we in
loves to escape somehow. You are not getting away so easily this time. I'll come back later.
Okay.
Somehow I had previously had her in the shop here. It's this warp plate. See, I was gonna have them sitting right here, trying to have them sit that they wouldn't fly away. But then they warped away, and I was like, where did you go? What happened? And I
Oh,
thought they'd flown out here instead. I was like, oh, you just vanished. Nope, they went to the warp plate like a what's it?
oh,
Runaway, I guess. But this is going to be an experience bottle shop.
oh, nice.
I haven't loaded anything or written anything, but over here is going to be all the merchandise, and then over here is a little ice runway to launch yourself out of.
Oh,
And it's just
oh,
about
hey,
point blank.
it was just there.
I've been trying to open shops in like every city so far, so I think this completes most of it, at least. They've got Dallas. Dallas missing twice now, actually. Emberlyn, Windhaven, Point Blank. I don't have Yokai Manor. I might do something there. I'm not sure. But I think I have. Yeah, so there's Yokai Manor left. There's the Nether Shop Hub, and I think Dreamburg. I don't know how well that'll go over because, it's a non-phantom running a shop in a phantom-centric town. But
You could always organize something with Locke, maybe. Locke doesn't like going to Dreamscape right now, though.
yeah,
You could talk to
but
Altair.
maybe we're also sketchy at best.
Oh. That's fine. Not everyone can get along.
Yeah. But yeah, this was honestly a really simple shop.
Well,
I
you could
usually
talk to
don't have any
Dallas.
design in the mind.
Dallas is a phantom. I don't know
I
if
could talk to
Dallas
Dallas.
would care to run a shop, but perhaps I don't know. I've never.
They could at least host it. Be like,
Yeah.
hey, I just need you to act as the front of the shop. You don't actually have to do anything. Just don't get me kicked out for existing there.
I'm sure Dallas can do that.
All right, add it to my list of to-dos. That also implies I need to figure out another shop to figure out. But
Perhaps something that is very overworldy and you can't really get in the Dreamscape. I'm not exactly someone who knows what that would be. But again,
ouch.
maybe Dallas would know.
Okay, that'll work.
Nice.
Well, thanks for that idea.
Happy to help. Do you mind if I take this?
Yeah, go ahead. I think you'll find the name pretty funny.
That is funny.
Do you get it?
I do. I do get it. Because we're sliding. And this is where we get experience. And so we are experienced sliders. And now I've explained the joke, which makes it even funnier.
Yes. I do like that you can just slide over, cloth seats. I love exploiting physics to do funny things.
Well, I'm going to get the arc thing. Oh, I do have this. What is it called? I guess
Art
because
Shop Central.
I guess because I didn't type in the dots, it didn't register.
Oh, I can change that, honestly.
mean, it makes sense.
There.
That is the name.
Yeah, it's just
Oh, that
annoying
works.
to type out anyways,
Fair enough.
and I hate those kind of things. Hello, Brat. You ready to go home? The point blank. Actually, it might be better if I do an emerald for now. Just so you follow me. Okay. Thanks though. Bye.
All right.
Hey, no.
Oh.
Where are you going, kid? See you around then.
Bye. Take care.
We're gonna have to fly back because you choose to be a brat.
Interestingly, I can take this home.